I get asked frequently, how high should I tee up my driver? So I've got three positions here that I want you to consider. We've got one here where if you're looking down from that view, it's pretty much, you can't even see the ball because it's well below, it's in the bottom of the club face. Now as I move to the second tee, you will see that there's probably half a ball visible above the crown of the driver, and this one here really, really high. So I would suggest to you that you could use three of these ball teed up positions for various shots. You don't have to have just one standard, but for most golfers, this would be the position that I would recommend for a standard shot. Half the ball above the crown of the club, so that as you sweep the ball off, you're going to hit it right in the sweet spot of the driver, which is just above the center of gravity, just above there. So, but you could use the other two as well for certain circumstances. So this one here, just for your standard drive, hitting it and flighting it. And what we want to do is say, well, when do you use this one, the lower one? So I would always suggest to the golfer is, this is a tee height that you can use if you've got a lot of crosswind, really strong crosswind. This will send the ball out really nice and low and be affected very little by the crosswind, or into the wind, and you really want to hit one and you want it to chase up there nice and low, especially if there's sort of really high wind and bush either side. So that's really a good way to tee the ball nice and low and then make your normal swing. Now this one here is a classic where you do need to carry the ball a little bit more in the air. So this one here is when you're downwind and you have to carry an obstruction. It could be a bunker, it could be a water hazard. Tee it up high, but remember, for these three ball positions, you have your standard posturing here. When you get to the high teed up ball, you've got to make sure that your spine angle is definitely tipped back a little bit more, because we want to hit that ball, the highest teed up ball, definitely on the up. So remember that when the ball's teed up nice and high, the last thing you want to do is to be coming down steeply, because you're going to hit it right on the top of the club, and we don't want to do that. So remember, you want to carry the ball over an obstruction or a dog leg, have the ball forward, up, and checking that the spine angle is in that position. Standard one, we still want spine angle leaning away, so we still want to hit it on the up. And this one here, very little spine angle, more neutral setup position rather than set up behind with your spine. So you can use three different heights, but have one standard one. And if you learn to use them to your advantage, it's going to make a difference on some of the holes that probably you've had difficulty carrying the ball over an obstruction, or where the wind has affected possibly your normal shot. So learn to hit it from three different positions, and you'll find that there's a lot more variety that you could use the driver and flight the ball differently for different situations.